got a lot I need to discuss this week in terms of games. So, where should I start? I'm going to start with Batman Arkham Knight.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because this will be the final time that I ever talk about Batman Arkham Knight.
Doubt that.
No, because I finished Arkham Knight.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it again, I'm sure, in the future.
No, I meant in terms of the what you've been playing section.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
So I have my final thoughts on Arkham Knight as a game. Just to let you know, I clocked it in at about 20 hours.
Okay.
And I didn't do much of the side content. And full disclosure, I did not 100% it. I did watch the true ending on YouTube because I looked at the requirements for it and I went, sod that, I'm not doing all of that.
Say, I ain't shamed. I do that too.
No, it's fine. You know, the Nightfall protocol is absolutely fine. I like the ending of that, but anyway, so my final thoughts on Arkham Knight. It's a wonderful game. I really enjoyed it. Gameplay wise, I think the story is somewhat great as well. There are some moments in it I'm not particularly fond of. I'd already said that I knew about the Arkham Knight beforehand. I didn't particularly like the reveal of it. I thought it was incredibly obvious from the minute go. And I still don't like the fact that they changed a universally loved character into a completely new character when they already had a character as is anyway, if you know the Batman universe. Mm-hmm. And they could have just gone, well, why don't we just make this villain or this anti-hero?
Yes.
Instead of, oh, we're going to play it up for having a completely different character. It was kind of a bit dumb. I also think the story went on for a little bit too long. I think there is a little bit of bloat for about 2 hours.
Yes, I absolutely agree with that.
I think if it was a tight 15 hours, I would have been more than happy. I also didn't particularly like the fact that you didn't really have a boss fight with Scarecrow, actually.
Okay.
But I did really like the ending. The thing that lets the game down most of all is all the Joker stuff. I really didn't understand why it needed to be there. They should have left his story there at the end of Arkham City. I understand the principle behind it. It does lead some of the narrative, but I think it just gets a bit long in the tooth towards the end of the game.
Right.
But the final resolution of how that comes about, I actually really enjoyed that whole segment as a whole anyway. But yeah, it's a thoroughly decent game, and it's a very strong closer to the series. Look, I'm going to pretend that Arkham Shadows doesn't exist because I don't play VR. So actually, when I sent the message to Kurt, the co-host of the Never Watchers, about this, because he's been curious about the playthrough as well, he said, "What's you're ordering?" So I said, "It's close. It's very close. There's not much in it between them, but it still goes Asylum, City, Night, Origins, and it's probably universal for everyone. But some say City is the best.
I was going to say, for me, City is the best, but that's... Yeah.
I still think... For me, I still think Asylum is the best one, personally. They're all, like I said, the list is very, very close. There's not much in between it.
I do agree with that.
Yes. Asylum has the best atmosphere. City has the best story. Okay. Origins has the best boss fights and use of gadgets.
Oh, okay. I'll grant it that.
And Night has the best combat and stealth. Barring the Batmobile.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Arkham Knight. I'm glad I finally played it, actually. And to be fair, it ran really well on PC, actually, considering all the problems it had when it first launched. They've managed to do some great things with that game, actually, to run really well on PC now. So, yeah, my Arkham quadrilogy playthrough is now finished. I can go on to other things, which is exactly what I did.